Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Mais agressivo da parada, ele é o mais sem noção do caminho. Literalmente. Agora você tem um vídeo de. Agora tem um vídeo de verdade. Nossa,
So as of right this second, 1:18 p.m. Eastern time on Monday, May 12th, we still don't know the main event for June 28th. It's never been this late, but we're all waiting anxiously. And so the part that I don't understand is, why can't it be Islam versus Ilia? That fight is in, I think, if my math is correct, something like 46 days. That date is in 46 days. And then, win or lose, Islam walks on. He goes to 170. It's not like Jack's fighting in a month and a half. And it's not like fighting in a month and a half puts you on a different timeline. It's literally in a month and a half. It's pretty darn close. Like if you fight on June 28th, you can easily come back in October, November. So that's the part that I don't want to get. And Islam said late last week, hey, I'm going to move to 170 if the results kind of, swing my way, i.e. his friend losing, but I'm going to keep my title. Again, I refuse to believe that Ilia is fighting for an interim title or a number one contender fight.
It's gotta be Jack Della. It's gotta be. And new, rank 5 coming in and taking the belt. He deserved that. Best fight I've watched the Belal's ever. Della versus Islam. He showed he's got good takedown defense there, but Islam's a different beast, isn't he? So we'll have to see how his strength transfers up to welterweight. Main card, UFC probably won't be too happy with that, like 4 fights went to decision, but there was some good fights in there. The main event was better than I expected it was going to be, to be honest. Jack Della, new champ. He'll be fighting Islam next, I think. Let's see what happens in my division now. Who ends up fighting for the belt and who ends up getting the belt. Could have big implications for my career going forward.
Islam is a smaller guy, but he's going to be plenty big for 170. Islam is a man of his word. He's a man of great integrity. And that's where it does concern me a little bit as an Islam fan. He's saying right now he's going to go to 70, be champ, go back to 55. I don't want to call Islam dishonest. He's never said anything remotely dishonest. But guys, I don't believe him. I believe perhaps he has that belief and perhaps he has that intention, which is all that he can do is speak to what he believes in the moment. I'm just telling you, if he finds himself in that exact scenario where he's the world champion at 170, he can defend it at 170 against Rachmanov. He can cut back down to 55 and put it up against Ilia Topuria, who's the very guy he's offered right now and he's saying no to. Right this second, he doesn't want that fight. Why, after he became 70 champion, would he want that fight? Why?
I don't think Makhachev was praying for Belal to lose. I know the guy. I don't think that that's in him to want to see one of his friends lose for himself to gain an opportunity. But what Buckley is doing from the trolling of Ian Gary to now trying to target Islam Makhachev. It's one of the only ways he's truly going to find his way into those big fights that he wants so desperately. He beats Kamaru Usman, obviously he'll be in line to get a great fight. But if he doesn't shake the bucket enough, that big fight may end up being one of the more dangerous guys and not for a championship. So I get what Buckley is doing, because if he can get Makhachev or Maddalena to Della Maddalena to pay attention, to acknowledge him, to even be pissed off at him, then it puts him at the forefront of everybody's mind.
Yes, Belal lost the belt, but I think his stock, in a weird way, has risen higher, even though he's not a champion. Let me know what you think about that comment, because that sounds crazy. But I think in terms of general perception from the fans, they now have more respect for Belal Muhammad.
As of right now, they don't have a main event for International Fight Week. According to what I'm hearing, what Magomed Ankalaev tweeted was in fact accurate. They did in fact call Alex Pereira and say, hey, we want you to fight Magomed Ankalaev on International Fight Week. Ankalaev tweeting this yesterday afternoon: I was offered to fight Alex International Fight Week. If the man don't want it, let's move on. I'm ready for everyone. I dare you. It's not that he doesn't want it. Unavailable. Timeline not working. This is the guy you're going to question. And so this is the guy who fought 3 times in the span of 6 months last year, 4 times in the span of, I think, 11 months. The plan was August, but now because they're scrambling for whatever reason, they said, hey, let's see if he's available in June. And so, yeah, I hate to say it, I don't think he was hacked. I hate to say it, I think he was disrespected. I hate to say it, I think that was him that tweeted that, or at least he told someone to tweet it. And I hate to say it, he should feel that way. He should feel that way. Because what happened was, and this is the tweet that I'm talking about that happened, that went out Wednesday while we were on the air. I always answer the UFC's calls, but if they want to play with me, we can do that. I've never spoken poorly of the UFC, but with what I've just heard, I'm disheartened. I've always had thoughts of not fighting anymore, and after what was just relayed to me, this may be the start. What did they relay? Did they say, hey, maybe we're going to go in a different direction? Hey, maybe we're going to give the title fight to, one of your rivals, to the next man up? Maybe someone that you beat a couple times? Did that piss him off? Oh, we're going to move this up 2 months? Yeah, that would piss him off. Bottom line, hopefully we get some sort of clarity to all of this, and I do think we will this week. Lord help us. And then right after that, we'll find out that Aspinall and Jones are fighting at Madison Square Garden.
Now, no disrespect to what's his name? Belal Muhammad, the UFC fighter.
Belal Muhammad.
Belal Muhammad. Now, no disrespect to him. I'm actually a huge fan of Belal. I love him.
I like him
I'm
too.
a
He's a
huge
nice
fan
guy.
of him. But his wrestling style is just wrestling, He throws punches sometimes, but he mainly wants to wrestle. He said, you should feel like him. I said, fuck no. I can't stand, bro. I fucking hate wrestling, bro. Like, I'm only learning wrestling because I have to, or otherwise I'm going to lose again. That's not happening again.